Welcome back to Kick It With a Cool. We got a special guest today. We got my dear friend, India Love. How are you?
We're on?
We're on. We live. We keep the cameras rolling.
We always on, girl.
Hell yeah, what's up?
We always on.
What you got in your cup?
I got Dr. Pepper in my cup.
Add.
That's it?
Are we filming or are we just
No, we really
voices?
filming. We keep it natural.
All right. No pressure.
She says Dr. Pepper in a cup.
I say something else.
It's Dr. Pepper in my cup.
Oh, bad.
I think it's Dr. Pepper.
I say Zool in mine. Friday night.
Fuck it up Friday?
So
Or is it
before we
fucking
get in this
Friday?
video, man, I see a lot of things on your fingers. Let's talk about the details. Let's get a quick zoom in or something on that.
OMG, this is not even all of them. I was rushing today.
Slight.
It's very slight.
Very slight.
My wrist is a
Friday
little
evening.
heavy.
Ooh, is that a Patek?
Is it?
Brr is what we say.
Can someone pass me my jacket? It got cold over here.
Big burr.
Got real cold over here just now.
Yeah, that's it.
You're very stylish.
Thank you.
Queen of the
I
drip.
love jewelry more so. Yellow gold is my thing. You know, I'm an LA girl, so I feel like that's a part of the LA culture. It's just gold and bamboo earrings and rings and shit like that. So, you know, I keep it a part of the aesthetic.
You've always been into fashion and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've always been into fashion since I remember. Since I was younger. I had uniforms in elementary school, but I always switched the shoes up no matter what. And when I had a free day to dress, I made sure that the fit was like the fit. So, and that's just when I was a baby. So it just carried on. When I got older, then when my mom had my little brother, I used to change him like 3 times a day, different outfits, take his pictures. He was like Tumblr famous since he was like 1 year old. So yeah, I love that. I love dressing. I love just putting shit together, I guess you could say.
So you consider yourself one of the OGs of this?
That's what they say.
My boy.
I agree. Of the drip game, LA, especially like LA girls have their signature taste. You think you had a big influence on that, right?
I feel like I have a signature LA feel to
Top to bottom, what's the fit? What's like a signature LA vibe?
Signature LA vibe would be
From hair too.
the hair in any ghetto updo, little swoop, side ponytail vibe. Baby hairs for sure.
Baby hair is laid.
That's my
sure.
weakness, I'll tell you
I love baby hair. That's an X factor to me. Baby hair is
You
not
guys
laid.
know I won a baby hair award. Like it was a real thing.
Really?
It was a real. I forgot what.
What year is this?
This was like 3-4 years ago. I'll send you the footage. Maybe you could put it in.
We can put it in.
Baby
Roll the
hair
tape.
award.
Roll the tape. Yeah, but it was a real award ceremony, and I won baby hair, best baby hair, best edges.
Who'd you beat out for the baby hair award? Who's the candidates? Nominees?
You know what? I don't pay attention to the nominees.
you're
I just
right.
knew I was gonna win. So sorry, not sorry.
Respect.
But let's get back to it. It was baby hair for sure, and then for the top, it would be like a wife beater for as far as like the LA aesthetic for girls and guys. Bottoms, I would say Dickies for sure. Dickies is like LA vibe, and then the shoe would be Vans for LA. Like I would say that's a typical LA fit. With the gold has to be incorporated everywhere. The chains.
I agree. Us coming from Virginia, we used to dress. We try to like implement that swag in in college. We try to dress like that. You know, tank top, show your tattoos, wear some cargos, Converse, Chuck Taylors, Vans, because we so inspired by LA's look.
Oh, nice.
Everyone inspired by it. So you're very impactful.
Thanks.
We thank you.
It's an honor.
Thank you for being out there.
So let's start from the beginning. Let's start from early
Day
days.
one.
From
Before
day one.
Before we met her.
Done.
We met her early, like 2016.
We met her early, but she was already her before then.
So let's talk about that. How'd you get started with your career? Like, how'd you become who you are today?
Okay, it all started on Tumblr. Mind you guys, I've never had an ultimate goal of being whatever, being somebody, being an influencer, being a model. That was never really in my head. I just simply was just being me, being a kid, wanting to take pictures, going to a grocery store, taking pictures of hella chips in my hand, just being creative and cool. And that evolved into a large support fan base, I guess you can say. And then when Instagram came out, they kind of transferred from Tumblr to Instagram, and then that's when I introduced my sisters, and then it was like a whole big thing. But I would say just organically being me is how it started out, and it just grew on its own. I didn't really have a plan. I didn't really have like an ultimate goal of being somebody. I just wanted to just be me, and it was like working for me.
When did you start Tumblr? What year was that?
Ooh, I don't even know.
Years ago. I remember those days, like Tumblr days.
I can't even tell you. It was
Like
way
before 2014, right?
Way
Yeah.
before that.
Definitely.
2005 probably.
Really, that
Yeah.
early?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on there. I had MySpace before, but I really was like, I was getting like huge support on Tumblr. That's where it all started.
Tumblr is it's no platform right now like a Tumblr.
It's not. I still have a Tumblr, like a ghost Tumblr, like where I just look for aesthetic and inspiration and like shit like that.
People
Like a
still use
Finsta.
Tumblr?
I don't
Like a Finsta. What's that? What's Finsta? I don't know what that is.
We'll get there when we get to Instagram.
I hate Finsta.
So what is Finsta?
I hate
Let's
Finsta.
elaborate on Finsta because I'm not hip.
I had my man delete his Finstas because no.
Yeah, Finsta.
Was he posting some inappropriate stuff?
It doesn't matter. The fact is, you
It's
don't
just
need
private.
a page to have like a private world. I hate that. Oh, I have a separate private world.
Yeah, I get
like,
it.
No,
I get it.
I'm your private world.
I get it. That
Talking
makes sense.
shit.
Makes
You
sense.
know, that's not a thing.
Speaking of your man, how long y'all been together?
We've been together for a little over a year now.
Oh wow.
Yes, a little over a year.
Rooting for more. We're rooting for more.
Waiting for more. Let's
We
get it.
love-
Shout out
we
to
love
Devin
see-
Haney, lightweight champion of the world. He's gonna be 29-0. October 15th is his fight in Australia against whoever the fuck that is. Y'all
don't
know he's
matter.
gonna win. It's a rematch. He's gonna defend the belts, and that's all y'all need to know.
I like it. I'm a big fan of the champ, man.
Thanks.
No, big respect. I've seen,
as well.
yeah, we seen him, grow up in his in the boxing world. He really holds it down.
Yeah, he really does.
Super humble.
Yeah,
love his
super modest.
process,
Love that
honestly,
about him.
really do.
He's
Super
the
humble.
hardest worker I've ever fucking encountered in my life. Like when on his downtime of not working out, he doesn't feel right not working out. He wants to do more work. He wants to get better. Like he doesn't like
It
just
shows.
chilling. He
It
hates
shows,
that.
yeah.
It shows.
It definitely does. So
Really
it
shows.
inspires me to do more and get on my shit, I guess. You
Yeah,
can
so
say.
in being in a relationship with someone, who works very hard, because we've had our situation, when we was in a relationship with someone, but they don't understand how hard the work is to stay there.
Yep.
How do you balance that with the love part of it?
How do I balance like
Like him being busy with work and you have like some downtime, you want to do something together. How do y'all
well, it works
mesh?
out kind of from my career because I make money taking pictures and creating content. So like when he's working, if I'm not working out with him, then I take that time to either be plotting out what my schedule's going to be tomorrow, plan a shoot, get my promo done. Like it works out with our like careers because I'm more flexible with who I am, and he has his set schedule, and I can just follow along like his shadow, and then also get my work done at the same time.
Yes,
So,
love it. Please
love
listen up out there, please. Your man's hard at work.
Yeah, no.
Help him. Compliment
Help
him while
him.
he's working, because if you're not working, you become a what?
Yeah, I don't want to be one of those girls that
Yeah.
just like it's like, oh, my man's the nigga and I'm nothing. I'm just a little like no, like we both got to be up here.
I fuck with it.
What did Jay-Z say was better than one billionaire or two? Or some
Two.
shit like that. Two. That's the goal. So that's
I
what
like
we're
it
at
though.
with
It's better. It helps you a lot with expenses when it's two people working at the same goal.
Definitely.
So we're here for it.
And you guys are both supposed to be spoiling each other, not just like financially with things, but like just, taking care of each other in the best way you can. I think that's what we're really good at is we found a balance to like make sure that we are like all across the board great at all times.
So quick question: when you're talking about your career, what like for the next year or next couple years coming out? Like, what are your career goals?
What we got?
Woo, well, to be honest, I can't lie. I've been in like hold on. This jacket's real.
Is it hot in there?
Stiff.
It's cold over here.
good.
All this jewelry on it.
I see a lot of jewelry.
Good
That's some
deal.
Cartier.
Oh, now we can see it.
Sorry.
Oh, it's very cold now.
Shout out to Ibizu for the jacket.
Man, EV, see, we
shit
gotta
hard.
go back into your fashion because you're really a fashion legend.
Yeah, thanks.
We're in the mix. I remember
really
V2,
appreciate
I
that.
remember Jabot, I remember all that.
I try to go back for all those things. 7 Jeans, True Religions, all that shit.
Mark Echo Red?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'll go
Damn,
way
I
back.
remember
I'll
that
go
shit.
Rockaway if I need
LRG?
to. For
Remember
sure.
LRG?
Oh, LRG. I had the sidekick. You had the sidekick?
I did.
LRG did have a sidekick.
What
BK had the
a
sidekick.
time to be alive during the sidekick days.
real.
And aim, that's different.
That's crazy.
But like what I was saying, low key, I feel like I've been in a rut because I've been kind of bored of myself. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've spent most of my career or being me, just taking pictures and making other brands money. Like
Yeah.
I've just been a walking billboard for every other brand, and it's getting them successful. And then now being 26, I feel like I'm 30 being 26. So I'm like, fuck, like now it's time to focus on what is my brand, what is my business that I'm about to build, because I built so many companies up and got them very successful just off my look, my face, my pictures. Now it's time for me to just do a little pivot and focus on what I want to do and what my business is going to be. So I've been in that space for the last like month or so, just trying to figure out what is my reprogramming of my brand. Like, who am I going to...
Always rebrand.
Always rebrand.
Change.
It's so important. It's so hard to do, and you feel like, oh my God, like this is my career's over. Like, it feels like you're like behind. But at the same time, once you really figure out like what it is your new set goal is, you just got to like really gas pedal on that shit.
Well, what does that look like? Is it like a clothing line? Is it a makeup line?
If it's one teaser. I know you're working on something.
One teaser for sure. I'm working on my clothing line for sure. And I've literally like had a whole collection probably like 4 times and scrapped it. Like I've spent $50K and had to just trash it because I didn't want to put that out as my first collection. Like I'm so my biggest critic. So like I'll do something and be like, oh, that's not good enough. Like that's not good enough. I'll try to do a YouTube video. Oh, I don't like the way I look on that one. I'll just try another time. Like it's just so hard for me.
You were like basically, we thank you first off for supporting us for day one.
Sure.
I'm gonna be that as I remember till this day, you were the first like person with like more than 1 million followers that came to our store and posted it on the main feed,
kicked it with us, vibe with us,
and that's helped us a lot because you have all the LA followers, so it kind of got us kick-started off the ground.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you for that.
I'm honored.
We're grateful. We're grateful. You were one of you're like, are you an OG influencer? Are you one of the first influencers ever created?
What they say.
Might be the
That's
first
what they had
influencer.
said. I don't know.
Right? That's what
yeah, I mean, I would agree, but I'm not out here be like, hey, I'm the #1 influencer.
Yeah, we're here.
Don't worry, we'll toot your horn.
Yeah, we're here to toot your horn.
We'll toot your horn.
We got you.
You are the truth.
The one.
We respect that.
Because influencer now is like such a common,
so broad.
It's so common term.
So common.
But literally, like you started you're like, what did she do?
She was influencing before it was cool to influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
I like
you really did.
Pay homage, man. Pay homage. Now you're
the OG.
Turning the tide.
Mount Rushmore.
Now you're turning the tide and doing your own thing.
Yeah, I feel like I could be doing more. I should have been doing more, but that has a lot to do with me and just, like I said, reprogramming, reassessing my mind, not being so, you got to be thinking big, bitch. That's how I feel. I need to be thinking big. I need to be thinking, way bigger. My watch.
If you think big, you'll succeed a lot, honestly. It's all about how you come at it.
Right. Yeah, but that's how it happened. So I'm just in that position in my life where I'm like, okay, what it is that I want to do. I want to do my clothing line. I have a passion for helping people. I work closely with a nonprofit foster youth program of all girls. And I always tend to try to go back. Whenever I'm like feeling low on life, I always go talk to younger girls or just girls in general and tell them my story, and they'll fill me back up. They'll fill my cup up and make me feel better about myself.
So you feel it's smart to stay young and fresh, especially in your mix.
You know what my motto is?
Tell us.
There's a bitch that turns 18 every day, okay? So you need to be on your shit because a bitch turns 18 every fucking day, and I'm not finna be the bitch that used to be the cool bitch. No, I'm gonna always be the cool bitch. Forever and ever and ever. And y'all gonna know me as being the original cool OG. LA bitch. That's just what it is. I'm never gonna be like washed. I'm never gonna be like in the past. I'm always gonna be like the one. Like I'm the blueprint. Like I know y'all know that. Like
talk your shit.
I like it. We are fully aware you are the blueprint.
Hey, that might be the first time I heard that. There's always gonna be a bitch turning 18 every day.
A bitch turns 18 every day.
I mean, you say it. We say it like we say like if we like sports hoop or whatever. It's always gonna be some younger wave or like niggas that could dress cooler.
Respectfully, we always say there's a new draft class every year.
It's always a draft class.
Exactly. It's the same thing. It's really
you gotta stay fresh or you'll get left behind.
Facts. So I want to switch gears a little bit. I want to talk to you about your family. I know you guys used to have a TV show. It was
Westbrook's legendary.
Yeah. Shout out to my sisters, Brooke, Morgan, Bree, Crystal, my little brother Blake, my parents who still together to this day, 30-something years plus. I don't even know.
You don't hear about that no more.
It's very rare. So I love and appreciate my family because it's like, it's not a everyday thing that you hear that. So.
And what's the background behind the TV show? Like, how did that go about? How did that start?
Yeah, I was always curious.
They really kind of, I don't know if they reached out through me or through just knowing who I am, and then seeing that I kind of was broadcasting my sisters in a sense. So I think that that's the case in this situation with BET. They reached out to, I think my management at the time, and was just like, they wanted to do a show. And we were the first family of social media. That's what they called us, the first family of social media. It was a social media driven like show, I guess you can say.
So before the Kardashians?
Huh?
OGs.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Was it before the Kardashians?
Yeah.
You said what?
Was it before the Kardashians?
Before they started their show?
Yeah.
I don't know about.
I think it was. 'Cause I remember your sister is what, Mommy Tatted, right?
Mommy is tatted.
Like a long time ago. This is probably like 2005.
Go ahead, Mook, and do your research.
I've been around.
Okay.
I've been around, been a supporter, been a fan. But y'all been in the mix doing that for mad long, like
We have.
before 2010.
And I honestly, when people compare us to the Kardashians and that family, it's honestly like it's an honor. It's a compliment. You know, they do really well for however they got there. You know, they're like expanding their territory times a billion.
I love it. Always getting the flowers.
Yeah, like
Never take nothing away
absolutely.
from 'em.
I really vouch for them as a family, but I know my family's better. Not even better, but like, come on now.
Your family's a blast.
First of all, we all from the same mom and dad, so we could start there. But
Keep going, keep going.
We can start there, but I don't want to like disrespect nobody.
No,
but
it's not
like
disrespectful.
me and my sisters are just, we're the ones, you know? Like it's nothing fake, fraudulent. It's nothing, you know, you can just make up. We're very much organically just like a real close-knit family, and we don't strive for nothing but just to build each other up and love and to just move forward as a family. Nobody's individually trying to like, you know, do their own thing and go solo. Like, no, we are all a group, and we're all trying to just elevate from there. Like, we only did one season on our show with BET. Something happened with our production, honestly. Like, the production crew they chose, it went left. So from there, it was just like, I don't know what happened.
Would you guys be open to bringing that back maybe one day?
Absolutely. I've been wanting them to hop on YouTube so that we can open the avenue of getting people to see us, and then they can come to us rather than, you know, trying to pitch it to the
YouTube's
network.
powerful.
I agree.
Yeah,
Very
YouTube is hella powerful.
It
You
changed
guys
our
would
lives.
know.
It literally
You guys
changed
would
our
know.
lives.
You
Yeah.
guys is popping on YouTube. The kids, my nephews and nieces, they stay on y'all channel.
That's love.
Like, and every day, my nephew Amajay, shout out to Amajay, his birthday's coming up.
Legend.
He want to come to COOLKICKS. He said, when we taking me back to COOLKICKS? When you taking me
That's
back to
dope.
COOLKICKS?
That's
Ever since
love.
that video.
Yeah.
So like
We've learned that.
Y'all got the youth in check.
Gen Z, millennials, they love YouTube. They
They do.
love streaming content.
That's like TV to them now.
Yeah, TV.
Yeah.
That's why we
Growing
want
up,
to do
we
this
used to have
podcast.
like the local channels, but now the new generation, they just watch YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally,
TikTok.
That's
I
all-
need to cancel my cable because like I don't.
I haven't had
use
cable in 4 years.
use
I just watch
Netflix.
YouTube TV.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Literally.
I've had cable
really
for 4
run it.
years. When we first started YouTube, we didn't know what we were doing. We just tried to really get involved in the content, like content space of like showing people the product we have, what we're doing here. This just took off. So we're grateful. Bless.
Yeah.
Santiago.
I was about to say
Santiago.
shout out to Santiago. He's my guy now.
Santi.
Santi, you want to make a cameo? Because
Yeah,
you know
he just. I just heard recently he just filmed you.
he did.
So what-
I did my first.
What's good?
This is the guy right here. Okay.
Headass.
He can't work for you guys, but I'm just saying he's good at what he does.
His price went up.
His price went up. So
Definitely.
what did y'all film that day? Are you coming on YouTube?
Yeah, so I'll have my first YouTube video in a couple of days. Thanks to
Yes.
Santi. He works
Legend.
really fast, but I just been wanting to get on YouTube. Like I said, I've recorded probably like 7 episodes myself and be like, it's not good enough. But his work, you know, I always see it on you guys' stuff. His turnaround time is amazing. His editing, everything.
Hard worker.
He's hard worker.
robot.
Shout out to Santi.
Shout out to Santiago. Actually, that's the name of my high school that I went to. So
Really?
that's funny.
Oh yeah, tell us about high school. Tell us how I want
Oh my
to know.
God, why you want to know about
Because
high school?
So we really want to know about.
We're from outside of LA and we moved here.
Okay, well, I didn't go to high school in LA. I went to high school in Corona, which is an hour away.
I heard of Corona.
So basically, my daddy was in the streets. In a sense, he had his own businesses. He was a successful businessman, but he was in the streets in a sense with his brother. His brother was more so in the streets. So when he got to a certain point, having 5 girls, you know, being in Compton, LA, whatever, he was just like, I want better for my kids, so I'm going to move them in a better spot, community. So when I was like in the 6th grade is when I moved to Corona and went to middle and high school like out there. And that was hard.
So what about like, since people don't know, everyone on the outside looking at see LA as like just LA, but it's different parts of LA.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between Corona and like, the inner city?
Corona is like the IE. That's the Inland Empire. That's like way down. But like LA is like the staple like of California. Like if you're really from LA, like you're the shit. It's expensive as fuck out here. Let's just start there. It's so expensive.
Very expensive.
That is
like
the truth.
I watch people on TV that's in Atlanta and all these states, and they houses are beautiful. I'm like, damn, they really living, but it's like they paid fucking $50,000 for that shit. You know, we gotta pay millions for what we really want.
But I say it's a pros and cons because in LA you can make more.
Yeah,
your cycle of money is higher.
You never know who you're gonna meet.
If you can make money,
if you
can make more.
Or you
know how to move and you know how to network with individuals.
Yeah.
That's how you can really.
And if you don't know how to network,
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
these are your guys. These are the networkers. They want to go out every night and network.
She was there from the beginning. We
quote unquote.
We're networking. We drinking and having a blast.
I'm at the club. We're networking. Like,
We need to bring that back. Networking needs to be brought back.
That's a long way.
That was you guys. You should have like freaking trademark.
We had networking shirts. We had hoodies. We had remember Penthouse, the original Penthouse.
Oh yeah, my God. It's on the original
What a time to be
Penthouse.
alive.
We first got the original Penthouse. I'm telling you, when we first got to LA, we was kind of dizzy. We didn't know. We're from Virginia. We started parties back home. Small indie community. You come to LA, you see every celebrity
What
you
made y'all
want.
come to LA?
Sneakers. The
big
sneaker market
market.
was huge. BK want to take a risk. Explain, BK. Why LA, man?
Why LA,
Why not
BK?
Houston and Miami, New York?
From our perspective, can I be honest with you?
Be honest with us.
I loved to smoke.
Facts, though.
Hell yeah.
I really love to smoke
just
freely
stopped
without
recently.
no trouble. Really?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
Respect that.
For me, it makes me tired for one.
That is true.
Lazy.
Like I'm an indica smoker. I don't smoke sativas. But it
OGs.
makes me tired for sure, OGs. And then it also like hinders whatever I'm doing for the rest of the day. Like if I have a whole plan and then I go smoke, I'll be like, I don't really got to do the last one, do I? Like
It makes sense.
I want to like do something else. It just shifts my whole mindset. And then when I'm not smoking, I'm so driven and like I have all my plans. I'm ready to go, and it's really like tunnel vision. When I smoke, it gets real cloudy, and I get like
Makes
real.
sense. But do you think that's like for everyone? You explain, BK. You smoke heavy OG. BK smokes the most that I've seen in my life. But
She
he's very
might
productive.
she might actually smoke.
I smoke marathon.
She smokes probably just as good as me, or probably way better than me.
Very heavy.
Yeah.
But you still get find way productive. Like for example, if I'm smoking, right? I smoke a lot, like OGs usually. I still try to find a way to be productive, but it's a different type of production.
You see how you said I still try to find,
gotta find it, though,
a way?
in
Like
you.
Exactly. Why not just have it in you regularly? You know?
It's
like,
hard, man.
why
The
do you
weed's so
have
good.
to-
You're
Weed
right.
is good, but sometimes you catch yourself smoking and be like, I don't really want to smoke.
Sometimes it make me like, damn,
Yeah,
high
like,
for
I
no
don't wanna
reason.
do that.
But also, on the other hand, sometimes when I smoke, I lock in
This is true.
all my thoughts.
I don't smoke.
I can't. You
some
can't.
days are different.
But that's why I'm focused.
Yeah.
I can lock
That's
in my
why,
thoughts.
you know, you did what you did. You don't smoke. It's real clear. It's, straightforward. You know?
But still, because I'm coming from the production side. Like
Okay.
I smoke, and I can be very productive in my own
And
introverted
I know
mind.
a lot of people can't do that. I know a lot of people can't.
Because it helps you think more.
But it's
I
hard.
can't.
It's
I know
hard.
some
So
people
it's
do
harder.
that with mushrooms. You ever,
Yeah.
you ever done mushrooms?
I've done
me
mushroom
up.
chocolate.
Shrooms.
Shroom
I
chocolate.
love mushrooms.
How does that make you feel?
Okay.
I never done nothing
I
to that
melted
either.
it down. It was so funny. I did it like 3 years ago. I melted it down to hot chocolate form.
God damn.
So like I guess it hit your system faster or something.
Cooked.
It was an experience. At first I was laughing. I was happy. It was like ha, ha, ha. And then I was like devastatedly crying.
Why?
I think the
Facts.
person who did the laugh now, cry later symbol probably was off shrooms. That's like my logic, because like that's
I
exactly
had
what I
that
went
tattoo,
through.
I think. Somewhere. No, laugh not
Oh,
crying.
it
I love that. I love that mood.
So chola.
I love that because you're problem free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What does it make you feel like? Because I hear a lot of people recently been trying shrooms. Like
I know for a fact, well, people say for a fact, I'm not a fucking scientist, but I know it opens like a part of your brain that you
Third
didn't
eye.
even, yeah, like
It does.
I've heard that
Psychedelic.
from so many people. Like
You're
you
right.
really do, and it's like natural. It's fucking grown and shit. Like weed.
it does.
So
People out
it's
there
not-
in the real world, not even to cut you off, people out there in the real world, trust me, what you're seeing is not all the way there. So you have to open your third eye sometimes. It may be coming from me. I'm not a conspiracy
you
theorist.
might get the best idea of your world from the
Yes,
third
you
eye.
see a lot from different perspectives when you go into that. I'm not a mushroom addict, but I like the feeling because it keeps you flowing, less problems. You never upset. I don't get upset. You said you cried?
It depends on your mood.
Because I thought about life. Like
You overthought.
I overthought. I thought my dog was gonna die.
Exactly.
Like all some crazy shit. I just started bawling, crying, calling my mom at 3 a.m. Like, it's Bronx okay? Like I was hysterical.
It's the mood, it's just like it gets you in touch with your emotions, and that's why I like it. Because a lot of people downplay their emotions, so it fucks up their work, their connections with their friends, and you got to be, emotionally available.
I want to talk to you about your family. I know you're very close with your family.
Yes.
How was it growing up with all your sisters? Did y'all used to get in arguments, fights? Because I got 2 older brothers. We used to fight all the time growing up.
All the time. We used to really, it was physical, but it was more so like.
What's your record?
Me?
Yeah, what's your record? Because your man's 29-0.
Your man's 29-0.
So what was your record?
If you took an L, hey, your man's
First of all, I'm the
undefeated.
baby sister. So me being the baby sister, I was the one who like. They was not hating on me, but they was just, they were kind of mad that my parents didn't discipline them as hard as they did on them than me. You know, like I got a lot of leeway, a lot of passes, and they was like, you didn't do that to me. And then I'm like, well, why y'all bringing it up? Like, what the fuck?
Throwing salt on the game.
I'm the youngest too. I was the same way. I was a spoiled one.
Oh, you was a spoiled one?
I'm the youngest. I'm the baby.
Oh, me too.
Baby,
well, no, I have a baby brother now, Blake.
Speaking of kids, when are you gonna be a mom? Damn, when is Indy having a kid?
You got time.
Leak
Leak breaking news. Bring the camera close. I knew I felt the kid.
Y'all didn't see the bump? I'm just kidding.
Baby bump. You heard it here first.
Clickbait.
New champ.
Oh my god.
New champ on the way. Tell us what's going on here.
We're working
any
on
plans?
it.
Okay.
I
What does that
think
mean?
that
Hold
we
up.
both, huh?
Y'all planning on having a kid?
Am I planning on
working
it?
on it? Is it pending?
We want to know.
I am in the works.
Okay.
You know, I want to have a child. He wants to have a child. You know, we are each other's person, and we're gonna make it happen. I think it's gonna happen in God's time. I can't like force it. I just want it, to be natural, and that's what it's gonna be.
I like it.
But we definitely want kids. I want like 4 or 5 kids.
Goddamn.
Spit them out.
So how long have y'all known each other prior to that, or did y'all start dating literally from day one?
It's crazy. We met at a nonprofit event.
Wholesome.
Long time ago. I don't
Can't
know.
beat that.
That's wholesome.
Can't beat that.
Nonprofit's wholesome?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's like meeting somebody at the library.
That's like
a step down from church.
I met
It's a step down from church.
Okay.
I met some blends at the library that's not as wholesome.
Some blends?
And then I met
We
some
say
girls
blends.
at Delilah that have been
You know
wholesome.
what blends is?
Blends?
Blends. We don't like saying the derogatory terms.
A bit.
Bitch.
No, we don't like that word.
So we say
broad.
blends.
We say
We'll say
blends.
broad, bop, freak, slide,
Whole,
I munch.
hoe.
None of
Y'all
those.
munches?
I don't like that much.
Are you a
Munch.
munch?
What's a munch? Tell me.
I
on
heard that a
YouTube-
munch is like a
Munch is
like
a little too
thought.
advanced for us. We don't know that yet.
Okay.
I had to ask my homegirl Dream because she's from New York.
I'm confused.
And I'm like, Dream, what the fuck is a munch? And she said it's basically like a male thought.
Oh.
So what do you define as? Are we a munch?
I'm asking you guys, are you munches?
From your perspective,
I'm
the
wholesome.
woman has to. The woman has
I don't
to give.
know. I don't know what you guys are doing in your phones and networking on the club days and shit. I don't know.
I think I'm a wholesome child of God.
Yeah, I'm not a
So
munch.
whatever these guys, I don't know.
I mean, your name is in the Bible, but
It is.
I'm not getting that right now from you. What about you?
My name's in the Bible too.
Is it?
Son of David. My government. My government name. I'm not toxic or a munch, but I'm indecisive.
You see how you say he's not toxic? I didn't even bring up toxic.
Cause that's what munch is. That's what munch is.
You're
Right?
toxic. That's a red flag.
Toxic
like,
and munch is kind of the same thing.
You basically
No,
snitched
I
on
said a
yourself
thought.
right now, bro.
No? So what's a thought?
I thought it's
Not
somebody
toxic?
that's just
Sleeps
fucking
around?
around.
Is there a
Anything.
non-toxic thought?
Could be. You
No.
know, you don't give no problems. You just want to fuck around.
Oh yeah.
That's you then.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't
that.
got no beef, no drama, no.
You just want to fuck around.
I'm indecisive, and I
You're
don't like
fucking
wasting my
around?
time on.
So when you say you're
So you waste
indecisive,
other people's
you get
time?
with a person and then like you change your mind.
No, not like that. Not like that.
I can say yeah.
Not like that. Like so for example, I meet a girl, right? We cool, we kicking it, we end up hooking up. I get the goal, or whatever the goal is, and that
What you
turns.
mean?
What is the goal, bro?
Sometimes the
Is
goal
that
could
your
be.
goal?
Say it.
The box.
Sometimes,
Sometimes the goal for him, you guys are sick.
Sometimes the goal
I don't
for the
know
girl
the goal.
could be like
Like,
that
I want
too.
to know what the goal is. What's your goal?
The
I
goal
don't know
could
what
be
your
like,
goal
I
is
got
in
to
life.
know her, or
Oh,
I
okay.
No.
listen. I can't finish.
We all just ate. We just all ate. So
Yeah.
if you hear that,
I
my
got
bad.
to know her, or I got to take her to a place I wanted to go to, or I got to, I got to smash, or I got to
Kaepernick.
introduce her to
Call
my
him
family.
Kaepernick. You are capping down right now.
I'm trying to be honest as possible.
I want to take her somewhere that I wanted to go.
Yeah, that's my goal.
You gotta take yourself.
I like going places, like these nice places alone. And I'd rather take some girl that's a companion with me. I don't want to take no chicken head or no weirdo out to places,
I'm a
nice
chicken
places.
head, so what that mean?
You're not chicken head. You saved. You're in a relationship for a year. You're not chicken head.
Oh, I meant like literally, like my hair is not that long. That's a chicken head.
Chicken head to us is like ungrateful girl that doesn't appreciate like nice things done. So not toxic, not a much, but I get it. Outside, indecisive.
What about Pocky? Since he had a lot to say about you.
I'm low.
A munch.
I'm a low munch.
You are the opposite of low.
He's not low. He's a high key munch. But the thing about him, he
said you're a high key munch.
He's a high key munch. But the good thing about him, he eliminates ties before it gets to.
I just hit the block button.
Okay.
Speaking of the block button, I just seen a meme where they said one of my friends has like 300, 500 people blocked.
Guess how many people he has blocked on his Instagram? Just guess. Give us a number.
That's his toxic trait. Don't lowball it neither.
Give us a number. I know the exact number.
5,000?
Oh, 5,000. OD.
That's OD?
That's a couple thousand though.
He has a couple of thousand.
It's like $3,500.
But you know why I do it though? Would you rather me lead a girl on, make her fall in love with me, and then break her heart?
Why not just be honest?
That's what I do. I'll be honest.
You be honest by blocking them and not saying nothing else?
Yeah, because I want to lead them on. If we keep having communications.
So you were honest before the block?
Yeah, when do you block them?
I block them when they feel like they're triple texting me.
That's not honest
that's
though.
So fucking rude. You know, I love
toxic.
to express myself. So if I feel like I'm gonna go and you're not answering the phone, I'll voice text.
But
I'll text
you can express
1,000
yourself,
times.
but what happens if I tell you from the get go? You can express yourself, but what happens from the get go? I'm telling you, like I don't want nothing more than.
But do you tell them that from the get go though?
I always do. I keep it 100.
Cap. I'm calling Cap. We might have that.
Where the Cap at?
Kaepernick times 2.
Colin Kaepernick.
Put it on your head.
I say it like this. If you're transparent as possible, if you don't sell a dream, she can never trip on reality, right? You can't be.
Quote. That's a
That's
quote.
a bar.
That's a quote.
Write it down.
That might be
a bar.
That's off the dome or that's in your
off the
notes?
dome.
All right.
If you don't sell a dream, she can't trip off reality. So I know a lot of guys. Here, like in the city, like anywhere else, they create close connections with women. Sometimes, just they're trying to get something else, but then it backfires. Then they upset, and I hit them with you didn't need to do all that if you wanted just this. Then they be stressed out.
What if like the situation is like, okay, you tell her from the jump like it's gonna be this, and then you guys end up being intimate together, and then now she don't want that. She want more. She wants something different.
But that goes from understanding the female. You gotta understand women. Women are super emotional. Whatever she say out of her mouth is not.
I'm sensitive and emotional, and my man kind of is like, whoa.
Yeah, see, but sometimes your words is not. Sometimes your words is past your emotion. Honestly, right? You think so?
And my word is what?
Like sometimes your words can be not really what your emotion is indicating.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I say things that I don't necessarily mean and just feel at the time and things of that sort. Yeah.
Yeah. So as a man, y'all understand.
Would you reassess yourself? Like, okay, I told her from the jump it was gonna be this, but like she's expecting more because I did this. So now who's recording?
I'm a transparent person. So very transparent person. So when you when the girl she veers off into her own emotions, like she didn't know.
Do you shut down?
No, I don't shut down. I communicate well. I don't block people. I never block anybody ever. He blocks. He wants to get away. But that's cool. That's it's two different approaches. He wants to avoid it.
No, a lot of people in life love to block.
I don't like leading people on.
The song Blocklist, it's a thing.
I just don't like leading people
on.
It's a thing.
But that's not leading people on though, in my opinion.
That's just copping out.
Communication
You're copping
is
out.
leading people on.
See, we have a female hair perspective.
You're copping out by blocking and not saying what you really feel. In my opinion.
So he's more a munch than I am.
No, it has nothing to do with being a munch. Like, if you're fucking around with bitches, then that's a munch. But, like, if you choose to block a bitch because you don't want to further explain yourself, that's just what the fuck you want to do. Like, that's to each his own,
Yeah, you don't want to.
You definitely don't got time. Pocky got
we trying to
2, 3, 4 stores on Melrose.
Yes,
You got the food. You got the 2 cool kids.
Keep going.
We going.
Keep going.
You
know the whole LinkedIn bio. Before we end this episode, last thing I always ask all our guests: you got any words of advice for any up and coming influencer, model, anything out there?
I would give them the advice that I'm taking from myself right now, which is consistency. I think I've been slacking on my consistency in general on social media and off social media. Consistency in whatever you're trying to do is like the most important aspect to building whatever it is that you're trying to build. People, like, if you take too much time to do anything, they forget about it, and you know they're on to the next thing. So you know, always aim to highlight yourself in the best light, put yourself out there, be consistent with your content, be consistent with showcasing your personality. I think that's the biggest thing these days. Like, I grew up in the era of Tumblr where like all you needed was a dope picture and you would go viral. This day and age, it's like, no, we want to relate to you. We want to know your personality to see if you're like our sister or brother, or if we're your, you know, like that type of feel. And I'm an introvert, and I'm very much not like a personality type of girl unless I know you. You know, you guys are my guys, so I could come out naturally. But like, so just like an example, when I was on the show, I just did a show on BET called College Hill Celebrity Edition, and I had to live in a house with 7 other celebrities, and it was so hard for me because I'm such an introvert and I don't want to, like, it's just not in me to do that.
You just wanted to chill.
Yeah, I just wanted to chill, and their personalities are so big and they're just such like, and I'm just like, no. So that showed in the show, and I honestly didn't like myself in the show. Watching myself back, I'm like, damn, I don't like how I'm portrayed. And that's really how I was at the time. I was uncomfortable. I didn't know how to be. I was letting, you know, bigger personalities overshadow mine. I didn't know where I fit in, so it was kind of like I wasn't being myself, I guess.
So do you want to be more extroverted?
I aim to be, yeah. And doing YouTube, I feel like it's gonna help me kind of be more outspoken and like use my voice and be like, you know, where I want to be, because I've never been a people's person ever in my life, and I want to be like that.
I think you should not be. You should have no lack in confidence. You're a very successful person, great personality, hard worker, and you're aware of who you are. So I don't think you should lack any confidence.
Thanks
Keep going.
for that.
Gotcha.
I appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you,
India, for pulling up.
Thank you.
Keep being a real one. You supported us since day one, 2016 days.
Be on the lookout for my clothing line coming out. It's called I Love. And then also be on the lookout for my YouTube channel. It's coming up in a few days.
And baby.
Also be on the lookout for
and the baby.
Whoa.
Dun, dun, dun.
maybe sometime in the near future I might have a little one. I don't know.
2023.
You know?
So
Y'all gotta ask my man. Like, don't look at me.
What's your man now? 29-0?
29 and 0 as of October 15th. He will be 29 and 0. I gotta go to the Slauson and pick up my ring.
I think that's a good 30 and 0 celebration.
That's a good 30-0 celebration.
Absolutely,
It's a good number.
Hey, boss, we ain't influencing her over here, but 30-0, it's a great celebration.
It definitely does. Every great thing comes with threes.
Fight is a great celebration. Okay. Nobody can beat my nigga. Like, nobody in the lightweight division is seeing my man. Like,
Can you put together Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis for us?
I can put together Devin Haney as the top ranked nigga in the division.
He is number one.
And then whoever else wants to get a chance, to get a slight chance to just see if they could beat my man, because he's at the top.
He's at the top.
Y'all gotta speak to Bill, which is dad. Shout out to dad. You know, and Devin Haney, because I don't know anybody else but the top man, and the top man is my man. So
I love it.
Love it.
I love it. See, the females out there, please support your man.
Real support.
Support your man, please, because it helps a lot.
You and your man are one. You know, if you guys are one. So it's
Big facts.
Not a big deal.
Appreciate you, India.
Thank
Keep
you.
being a real
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for supporting
Appreciate you,
us.
honestly. Shout out to Vocal Group. Shout out to QC.
Somebody give me the shot. Classic Azul.
Quality.
Should we take a little shot?
Why not? I finished mine.
This is apple juice for all the people who are 21 and older.
And I'm drinking water. I don't drink.
I'm drinking.
I just finished my water.
Nothing.
Dr.
But to
Pepper.
everyone out there, smash the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Dr.
Make sure
Pepper,
you check
I'm keeping
out.
y'all alive, so give
They
me a
ain't paying
deal.
us though.
I'm saying I'm keeping them alive, so they need to reach out.
Can you rate that?
reach
Oh, we need
Reach
that
out.
brand deal. We need some ads, man. Please, we're here
And if
working
not,
hard for it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Please smash that like button, subscribe. Much love. Thank you.
Yeah.
Peace.